After gripping the nation and sending records tumbling in Rio last summer, gymnastics has taken off across Kent and country. The bar's been raised at the PEGASUS Gymnastics Club in Maidstone, where two members of the Team GB side competing in Montreal train and coach.
Everybody's really proud of the gymnasts and the coaches to be at that level of gymnastics. I think the World Championships in Montreal has again boosted the publicity for not just us as a club but for gymnastics as a whole, and I think it will help the sport evolve even more than it already has, whether it be through funding, so it gives even more opportunities and it comes down to the clubs from British Gymnastics, the governing body, or whether it's just more opportunities that we can give as people get more interested.
The sport's rise is one of the lasting legacies from the London Olympics and has been further cemented by the success at last year's Games. More than 90,000 participate in the sport across the UK, up from 72,000 before London 2012. Retention's been a challenge within the sport, but that's beginning to change.
There are more opportunities in gymnastics now than there were a few years ago, and we encourage as many different age groups and abilities as we can to either take up gymnastics at whatever age or to stay in the sport.
All of the gymnasts here have been training since preschool, and for the older ones, they too have seen the sport transform.
When I first started it, the sport was less known compared to now. After 2012, the great results, the sport became more involved with the BBC and coverage, and I know a lot more people know a lot more about it now than they did when I first started.
It's very good to have Courtney and James where they're at such a high standard that we can look up to them, and we know that we can get there because they are there at the moment. So like where they're up at Canada, it's like amazing to see that we've got people there.
More of my friends are like asking me about gymnastics. You know, they all know Max Whitlock and that. So
there's definitely more of an interest in the sport.
Definitely.
Gymnastics is currently scaling new heights in terms of popularity and success on a national and regional level. Courtney Tulloch and James Hall may be flying the flag for club and country in Canada at the moment, but the young gymnasts here in Maidstone's PEGASUS Club will be hoping to emulate their heroes in the near future. Cameron Tucker, KMTV, Maidstone.